Okay, so that kind of last one episode kind of went a little long, but that's you're not here for no nonsense. This is what people want. The other thing I do is when it comes to my legs now, I'm not going to get into Ninja Vacuum Walk. I'm just going to get into some of the other things I do. Because Ninja Vacuum Walk, I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. But one of the other things I do is I do a thing like called the lift foot drill. And the reason I call it the lift foot drill is because it's just that I lift my foot. So I lift my foot off the ground, I put it down. I lift my foot off the ground, I put it down. But when I'm lifting, I want to pick it up and I want to bring it up as high as I can just to feel myself working in here in the hip flexors. And I'm trying to stay on balance as much as possible. When I put it down, this is key. I don't stomp. I want to place it on the ground as silently as possible. So you kind of look like, the March of the Wooden Soldiers there. And I just try to put it on the ground as silently as possible. Sometimes I even do it where I pick the speed up, where I pull the foot off the ground, almost like you stepped on a Lego or something. You think like, you feel like you stepped on a landmine or something. And I just pick it up and I put it down. I pick it up and I put it down. Then I pick it up and I kind of bring my legs to the side where I should be feeling myself kind of feel a little Neil Blanks. If you cannot lift your leg about waist high, don't worry about it. The most important thing is this ability to get your foot off the ground. That's what's important. So I'm lifting and I put it down. I lift the foot and put it down. Then I like to lift and start moving in different directions. And the reason I do that is to train myself to be able to pick my foot up and step to different positions. And I pick it up and I put it down. I pick it up and I put it down. And that's all I do with that. And the reason for that is, again, I'm building coordination, working my balance, but also the ability to lift my foot off the ground instantly and place it on the ground under control so that I'm not falling all over the place. It takes more coordination and balance to lift it up and place it on the ground silently than it does to stomp. The only reason I may teach some stomping in the beginning is I got a person who, I got like 5 minutes to teach them something, how to hit, and they have no balance. So I got to teach them how to drop hit right off the bat because, I don't have a lot of time to really develop them. But I just pick it up and I put it down. I pick it up and I put it down. I pick it up and I put it down. The other thing I do is I do, the puppeteering. And I just do it a little bit and I'm just having fun with it. Then I like to do the puppeteering where I pull the string fast and I pull the foot off the ground as fast as possible, keeping it congruent with the hand. And the reason for that is so when I need to kick somebody, all of a sudden my foot comes off the ground, I can pick it up instantly because I instantly am transferring my balance and center of gravity to the opposite foot. So even if I'm on this leg and I want to balance here and lift the foot up, what's happening is this quick transition because I practice doing it. Other thing I like to do the hacky sack, and I just make it up as I go along. And a lot of times when I'm doing the hacky sack, I just kind of get close to the foot because I like to step and just make it up as I go along. And what I'm doing is, again, I'm training my body so that as I'm moving and making it up as I go along, I'm also training myself to be able to spontaneously do things where I don't have to think about it. I don't have to think about lifting my foot like that. I can just do it because it's what I choose to do or what I feel like I need to do. And so, well, there's a lot of other things I do because I want to cut it off kind of right here. And because I'm going to continue on with this series of other stuff I like to do because I really want to spend more time on teaching people properly how they should be washing the body and polishing the sphere and all that good stuff because, it's one of those things that really helps you learn how to move within your body, within your own sphere of influence, controlling your equilibrium without being all over the place. I see some people doing similar exercises and doing the exercising. They're doing it in a manner that's actually programming them to move in the opposite direction of what they want to do because they're actually training themselves away from the natural range of motion and how the body moves. The human body is fluid. It is organic. One of the reasons why I try not to use too many terms related to mechanical terms, mechanical advantage, stuff like that, is because of the fact that I want people to never get far away from the understanding that our bodies are organic. We're not machines. We have all kinds of play within how our bodies can move. When I do this stuff where I kind of isolate, where I leave my hands here and kind of move, move my body around, there's a polarity going back and forth in my muscles, and where all my muscles are working with each other to help me do this. So if I need to step, leave my fist here, turn, and pop somebody in the side of the head, my hand is not moving all over the place where I can't bring it close to my face should they swing on me and I need to be able to protect my head. But in order to be able to do those things, and you can learn how to do it as quickly as you can move, you got to practice it because you got to train the muscles to do it. When we were little kids, like I said, we used to do stuff like this all the time. The problem is, most of it you can't see, and also nobody told us we were right. So we stopped doing it. And then we got older, and we forgot how we used to be able to do certain things because we haven't done it in a long time, and we've lost that memory in the body. We've lost that neuromuscular coordination in the body, but you can get it back. But with the bigger body, it takes a little longer because you're freaking heavier. So with that said, I hope you got something out of these. I'll continue these series over time, and if you got some ideas or some stuff you'd like to see me show that I also do, because I do all kinds of crazy stuff, let me know. Make sure you hit the like button below, and make sure you subscribe if you're not a subscriber, all that good stuff. But I'm going to continue to do these, and like I said, feel free to hit me up, and if you have any questions about anything that I do, because there's just like a million things I could show.